Hello, I am Claire Farnworth for GamerGuides.com, and today I'm going to show you how to do the big one heist, the final heist, how to get the gold medal and everything else. So I've actually cut it to here, so we're right into the action because the first bit is just a lot of talking and driving, and you guys will be fine with that bit. It's just very linear. So the first thing to mention about the traffic lights, wait for the second one to go green. As soon as that's gone green, let them through at the top. Switch the lights. The reason for that is if you don't, you'll actually get caught by the Merryweather troops. And if you're using the bad hacker, which I'll put into the description, the crew I used and everything, then you'll need as much time as possible. So that the third light should be on green, as will the fourth. If not, if you notice, I'm waiting at every light, just keeping an eye. If it turns red, just switch it over. But you shouldn't need to do more than sort of 5 or 6 switches anyway with this method. But be very aware of each thing I do, so because this is a very, very specific method and route. Again, that light is green, so you don't need to worry about that. This one is too. There is some lag, so you want to make sure that if the light is red, that you change it as soon as possible if you're using a rubbish hacker like I am. The reason I'm using the rubbish hacker, be that Ricky actually, is because I want to maximize the money for you guys. The crew I selected was Eddie as the hacker, Kareem, basically it was all the worst people you can have, so Norm as the first gunman, Chef as the second gunman, Taliana as the first driver, Kareem as the second, and Ricky as the hacker. That group will allow you to get the most money from this heist, and it's still very doable, still is quite an easy mission, this subtle approach. So yeah, you trust me, you'll have a lot less worry doing it this way than if you try to do the obvious approach. The obvious approach actually nets you a little bit more money, but is by far a lot harder and a lot more fiddly, and it's really a pain in the bum. Trust me, I've played it through a few times. Had the gold medal, but it took a long time, and this is less painful. So for this gunfight section, it's very easy. Kill the guards in the beginning. Once Michael shouts out that they're coming from the left, move straight to this pillar here. Always go for the head as usual. I'm hoping you've equipped your characters with body armor before you start this mission. That should be a given at this stage. It really needs to be that every mission you do, you make sure they have full armor. Switch to Michael once you've run out of Trevor's special, because he has a different angle and he'll be able to see the guys coming from the sides easier. Just be aware sometimes they flank your position around that van to the right there, so any guys that start shooting you from behind, just keep an eye on the radar for the red blips and you'll be alright, and just use Michael's special when you need to. And really, this gunfight there's a lot of guys. I mean, you need 20 headshots, so as I said, always go for the head. When Franklin says he's under pressure at the front, switch to him straight away. And again, just keep picking them off. You can use any decent rifle. I like to use the MG, the combat MG actually, because I have the better scope. And then snipers will appear on the roof, on the overpass over there. So once they appear, pick them off. There's only 2, but make sure you take them out first, because they will be able to kill you and see your other friends, and you'll fail the mission, and we don't want that. If you're doing headshots and you know, just using one bullet at a time, you won't need to worry about your accuracy. You should easily be able to get the 20 headshots, as there's a lot of soldiers. Once you've killed the sniper, switch back to Michael or even Trevor. See what their specials are like. If they've got a fair amount of specials, use it to clear off any guys that get too close, like I'm doing here with Trevor, because the reason for this, they were starting to flank us, and you know, it was getting a bit hairy there. But really just switch back and forth, and there's not, as long as you keep an eye on that radar, you don't have too much to worry about in this section. So one more guy, and then we're done. There we go. Now the next thing to mention is this section, the driving section. You're getting away with the gold in the cars, and hopefully you pick Taliana as the first driver because she's very, very good and she won't hold you up too much. She won't get in your way too much. Just always try and stay behind the white car, who is the one always at the back, because if you try and get too far ahead you can actually end up running into your own crew and it becomes a bit of a mess. So yeah. Now for each hard turn like this, use Franklin's special. Only for the turn, and then you can turn it off straight away like that. You don't really need to, if you're going slow enough you don't need to use this special obviously. There is a couple of really nasty corners which I would really recommend doing that. The only thing to watch though, make sure you have enough special left for when you go under the tunnel, because if you've got a rubbish driver like I have as your second driver, you will need a special to get the car into the truck. Otherwise, again, you'll fail the mission. Now make sure you use the special for this whole section, because that is a nasty corner and it's so easy to get left behind. If you do crash, just use Franklin's special. Try not to use it all, but use it to catch up. It's very useful, so just, you know, be as fast as you can and just use it to catch up. This jump can also call for his special occasionally, just a little burst, because it can get a bit hectic there as you see. And anything else you'll be fine, so keep following them until you get under the tunnel, and as I said, when you get near the van, use the special into the van, because it just makes that 10 times easier. And that's it. Then that's the mission you have done. There's a nice leisurely drive back to Michael's house, and you have completed the biggest raid of your life, and hopefully got the gold medal and netted yourself a heck of a lot of cash in the process. So if you found this video useful, please like and subscribe to the channel. Please look out for us on Twitter and Facebook. It's at GamerGuides and GamerGuides respectively. Please also visit our website, gamerguides.com, because we'll be having a GTA 5 guide up there very shortly. Will it be 100% medal run? It will have completion challenges, collectibles and things like that in it. And we also have an iPhone app, an iPad app coming out very shortly as well, so please keep an eye out for those and have a great day. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.
Hang on. We're just leaving the gold.
Yepper.
Hundreds of millions of dollars worth of gold.
Hey, T, have a little faith.
What? Faith? In you, buddy?
All right, in Lester, in the process. Come on. We've been through it a million times. Any fool can take a score. It's getting away clean that makes the difference between those who walk free and those who do not.
Whew. Man, I wouldn't know what to do with that shit. I'm guessing you wouldn't either, man.
I'm sorry. I just have some trusting issues right now, Franklin.
If we get away with this, if, and it's a big if, man, then I can finally really retire.
Watch it, Frank. Michael likes to retire with a very interesting exit strategy.
Come on, man. I mean, we just took the biggest score in the history of scores, and you bitches just want to moan. My mama never loved me. My friends never loved me. I'm mad because I'm rich. I'm sad because I'm successful. Man, this shit is pathetic, both of you.
Oh, I am so sorry.
Hey, we did it, assholes. We did it. Nice driving.
Busy, busy as usual.
Be careful!
Gentlemen!
Lester.